In tonight's Health Watch report, a Baltimore woman is teaching us that seeing clearly has nothing to do with sight. She's lacing up for one of the world's most iconic races and proving that the strongest vision is the one you hold inside. Jackie King laces up to run like any seasoned runner.
Feels so good.
She's 66, focused and determined.
Just trying to loosen up just a little bit.
But beneath that easy confidence,
Light is everything.
is a challenge you can't see clearly.
I see flowers here, and I see maybe a person, a figure.
Yes.
But I cannot make him out.
Because Jackie can't either.
I'm gradually losing my sight.
It started subtly, trouble seeing in dim light and shadows that seemed to move closer by the day.
When I realized that, hey, this movie theater is really dim and it's not lightening. You know, my eyes were not adjusting to dim light.
The retinitis pigmentosa will impact adversely the vision cells, and they will progressively degenerate over time.
It's rare, inherited, and has no cure. But while Jackie was losing her sight, she was gaining something else, a drive to keep moving forward.
I'm very goal-oriented. And I would see the runners. I said, I want to run a marathon. You know, never having run, more than like a mile.
Her first race turned into a mindset she'd never let go of.
I need to find out, I need training. And so I began to Google running groups in Baltimore.
But as time went on, running started to feel different. She couldn't see obstacles coming the way she used to. And one race changed everything.
I was running the half marathon. It was 2023. The year prior, 2022, I'd taken a tumble, that same run. I didn't see a pylon because it was down here, right, outside my peripheral vision. I got up, with the help of my running community people that were around me, and continued to run that race.
Sadly, at this time, there are no treatments or cures for the disease. Some of these patients can develop some swelling of their macula, and the macula is the central part of the retina responsible for high-resolution visual activity.
She didn't quit, she adapted, finding a running guide to help her stay the course.
It was a drizzly Saturday, and it was glorious. It was so much fun to have that guide just direct me around.
In 2024, Jackie was officially declared legally blind, a term that shook her confidence, but only for a moment.
I'm not one to wallow in much, because I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. But it did. Just to be identified in that way, I was like, you know what I mean? Because, you always think about, what are people's perception of someone, who has a visual impairment or someone who has a disability, right? So I did not want to have, that label.
And then this happened.
So we're running, and a group are coming towards us, and then the woman says, blind runner, and I was like, And it was funny, because when I told my daughter about that, she's like, how did that make you feel? And I was so glad to tell her, I felt good, because it wasn't like she was blind, blind person laying on the sidewalk, blind person just sitting in the rocking chair, blind person just not moving. And so I was like, wow. And so I received that. And so literally that day really made a difference when I was identified in that way. Woo! But I was doing what I love to do.
And now she's getting ready for her biggest race yet, the New York City Marathon.
People kept telling me, well, Jackie, only less than 3% of the people who apply for this lottery. I said, well, I could be one of those, less than 3%. And I was. I got this email on March 5th.
That email marking more than just an invitation.
I don't want to be considered a disabled athlete. I'm an athlete with a disability.
Because when the world started to go dark, she found a new way to see through strength and motion.
It's a choice. Literally, I could have chosen otherwise. I could have chosen woe is me. I'm just going to wallow. I'm just going to sit back. Whew. I could have chosen that.
And look, Jackie's certainly not a quitter. She is training to run the New York City Marathon next month with a running guide by her side. And tomorrow we'll introduce you to the organization that matched them up in the community that's now helping Jackie train for the big race.
What an incredible story. Inspiring, to say the least.
I'm just so impressed by her.
Oh my God. We have to follow up now, see how she does with the marathon.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's coming this Sunday.